Welcome to Out and About on Koh Tao with me, Jaffa. Stay tuned, boat's coming up. Hi, you're with me, Jaffa, and we're out and about on Koh Tao today. A beautiful tropical island north of Samui and Koh Phangan, and today we're talking conservation. We're going to find out on the island about sustainable tourism. We're also going to find out some questions regarding beach cleanups, artificial reefs. We've got the opportunity today, lucky enough, to get on a boat, and we're going to go and speak to some of the divers that are going to go down to a pinnacle called Chumpon Pinnacle. Many advanced divers go down there at a 30-metre deep place, but it's covered in fishing nets at the moment. So we're going to go down with them, and we're going to find out all about it, and we're going to go and cut some nets off the reef. Divers are down, as you can see, doing a fantastic job and clearing up that reef. Let's hope that this doesn't happen again. We've got to find some answers to our questions. Let's talk to some of the divers that come up and find out what they're thinking about it as well.
Found fishing net covering the reef for about 27 meters of depth and up to 16 meters. And yeah, unfortunately there's a lot of dead fish in there, and crabs and scorpion fish and different species. And we were down there with one group, cutting everything loose we could, and brought it back on the boat. So for the next dive we're gonna go down again, but we're gonna do, I think all the groups, 4 groups, gonna go to Barracuda Rock and remove all the nets they can.
Got a chance to speak to a person who's been living here for a long time on Koh Tao and can give us some inside information about how things are working here. Anthony Griffiths, how you doing?
I'm alright, Jaffa, mate. How are you?
I'm very well. Can you tell us a little bit about how long you've been here and what you've been up to while you've been living on Koh Tao?
Yeah, for sure. I've been in the diving industry for the past 20 years now. I've been living on Koh Tao probably for the past 18 years.
Wow.
It's obviously been a dream job, a dream existence. There have obviously been a lot of changes over the last 18 years that I've been privy enough to see. It's something you see in the job because you're out there every single day diving, seeing the reef, seeing how they change, seeing how the life and how the actual structure of the entire underwater kingdom changes due to all kinds of aspects.
What are your thoughts on the fishing industry and the fisheries, how it's working side by side with the tourism here on Koh Tao? Can you tell us a bit about that?
You're looking at a global issue here, that whole story of balance. You've said it, the key word here is balance. I understand the fishing industry from the North Sea in Europe with the problems with the cod, the salmon in Canada and the problems there, the whole global issue with overfishing, and what it needs is what you call sustainable fishing practices. In terms of the nets, which is a very important point, fishing nets can come loose, I dare say, and they can drift, but I'd like to bet in those situations here it is fishermen being naughty and fishing where they shouldn't fish. The nets drag over the reef, tangle up, and of course they're indiscriminate. They'll catch every living thing on the reef. And you know and I know when we go down there how soul destroying it is when you see a blue-ringed angelfish, a beautiful organism living on the reef, caught in a fishing net that shouldn't be there. The brilliant work the dive masters have done, especially at Vans, going out there, spending their time to get rid of these nets, it is wonderful and commendable, and you can only thank people for doing this and being delicate and not damaging the coral, and it has to be done. What we must change is people's mentalities. So when people come to Koh Tao, what I like to feel about Koh Tao, that understand the preciousness of this reef, and how special it is, and how you can educate people through education and doing a dive course. This has to be the way forward. Educating people, teaching them about the balance in the nature, so they can start to have an effect
Okay, Anthony, thanks for speaking to us today. As usual, you're the man with all the information here in Koh Tao. We'll look forward to speaking to you again. So there you have it, lots of information given to us by Anthony Griffiths. He's been living on the island for many, many years, and obviously his story is echoed all around the world. We've got more coming up as well, so stay tuned. The environmental friendly HQ of the Save Koh Tao project, where we are here to speak to one of the chief organisers, and that is Chad Scott, making a better Koh Tao for you. Hi Chad, thanks for taking the time out to speak to me with us today. I just want to ask you a few questions, a little bit about what you've been involved in the Save Koh Tao project. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, definitely. The Save Koh Tao group is a lot of the locals and residents here on the island that try to address the environmental and social problems that we have from the rapid development, and just a lot of people here, and just the government and all the other groups are a bit slow to catch up with that development, so we're kind of filling in the gaps. So a lot of things like cleanups, managing the waste on the island, installing mooring buoys, we're working with coral nurseries, trying to educate the kids in the community, and a whole wide range of projects, just whatever we can do, really.
That sounds really cool. We was lucky enough to be out with a group of divers yesterday, and they were freeing off some of the fishing nets around the reef of Chumpon Pinnacle. They spent a whole time in their afternoon going down there and cutting the nets free, and they managed to get quite a lot of it. How can we work alongside the fisheries to prevent this happening in the future?
Well, it's definitely a big problem that we see quite often. As divers, we spend a lot of time cutting out nets and old ropes and things like that. And fishing is a major part of the Thai economy. So we don't want to try to stop fishing, but we have instituted a no fishing zone around the island, which is 3 kilometers. And we worked with the local government a few years ago to extend that to 6 miles.
Wow.
So it's much bigger now. But most of the nets that you're seeing aren't coming directly from the fishing boats, but they're mostly old nets and scraps that are floating around the ocean. And so those ones just kind of float into the reefs. So we do have to spend a lot of time as divers removing those, and we're really lucky to have such a big diving community here because it's a big job, and then we have divers in the water every single day doing that kind of work. In some areas where they don't have diving, those nets would just stay there and keep building up and destroying the coral, continuing to fish out and kill fish and crabs and things. So we work together quite closely with the fishermen and with the Marine Fisheries Department. This year we'll be installing 1,200 big concrete cubes, which will act as new areas for the fishermen to go away from the natural reefs, and also new areas for the divers to go away from the natural reefs, to just spread those problems out a bit. But luckily on Koh Tao we have so many good people that care. The foreigners working here, the Thai people living here, everybody really cares and loves this island so much. That's why they've moved here. And so it's very a unique community where we can all join together with our diverse backgrounds and really make a tangible difference.
Can you tell us a little bit how other people can get involved, like tourists that are coming over, and how we can make more money in donations and stuff so we can help you do a better job here on Koh Tao?
Yeah, we do projects every month like cleanups and grass planting and erosion control that don't take any specialized training. And people are always welcome to come and join. If you're on the island, drop us a line, ask what the schedule is for that week or that month, and we're welcome to come every day. For the marine projects, it takes more training and specialization. So generally you have to be working with the dive school a bit and get trained up with them, or be a customer of a dive school that's involved, and they'll bring you along on the projects. And it's for divers, it takes a bit more training. But all the land, anyone's welcome to join. The festival is definitely the best time to come to Koh Tao.
When is it, first of all?
It's going to be April 29th and 30th this year.
Cool.
So it goes on for 2 days. All day we're doing turtle releases, giant clam releases, cleanups, education, lots of activities with kids to bring environmental awareness. And then in the night we release a bit and have a lot of fun. We have a lot of international and Thai bands come down and play music, international DJs all night. We get all the restaurants on the island to bring their favorite or their specialty food to sell there. So it's really a really wonderful time. It's also how we raise our money. The money that we raise from that festival, a lot of it goes to to manage the waste on the island.
Yeah.
A lot of it goes to pay for the school on the island, and the rest goes to the Save Koh Tao land, education, and marine projects. We have the SaveKohTao.com is our website,
Cool.
and also Marine Conservation Koh Tao is for the Marine Branch website.
Yeah.
And then on Facebook's really the best way. We have Marine Conservation Koh Tao and Save Koh Tao on Facebook, and on there the local community is able to put their voice in, and if someone's going to remove nets from Chumpon, they usually post on there what time they're going, and other dive schools can come and join or meet them there at the same time, and we all work together in that way. So the Facebook pages are really the most up-to-date and best way.
Well, Chad, thanks for speaking to us today and taking the time out, and good luck with all the new stuff that you got going on, and we look forward to seeing you at the Koh Tao Festival.
Yeah, hope to see you guys there as well.
So there you go, guys, that's Chad looking after the island here and making sure all this conservation's coming together. Stay tuned for more information and how you can get involved. So we end of a beautiful day here on Koh Tao and Surrey Beach. We're just about to enjoy the sunset behind us. Now, if you want to get involved, don't forget we've got all the information coming up for you, and there's more programs coming up as well. Make sure you check it out on Facebook with Freedom Media TV.